Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Do you feel that? There's something in the air. You can even smell it. It is the Halloween season, and it's your boy JT Slime here with a brand new 2024 Halloween house tour. Ooh, I am excited. I'm as excited as a zombie eating a brain. Yeah, that works. So tonight we are going to take a look at my living room as well as the kitchen. The goblins, the spooks, the spiders, the skeletons, and even the creeps have been working themselves to the bone to create the spookiest haunted mansion atmosphere that you've ever seen. We've outdone ourselves this year. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go creep into this haunted mansion and see what's going on. I don't know if you monsters are ready for the intense, spooky Halloween vibes that you got coming your way right now. So here we are in the living room, taking some quick little pans, getting that glamour shots, baby. Now, we've got to start in this general area by the couch because there are eight candles lit in this amazing centerpiece on my coffee table, and I kind of want to blow these out pretty early on in the video because I don't want my house burning to the ground and wax going everywhere. But this is my coffee table right in front of the sofa. Got this really cool copper skull candle holder. Look at that. Ooh, lots of little moss and stuff in these lights. Look at this little spider. I love how it's kind of like faceted. Looks real chunky in the way that it was carved. Got this little tiny crypt. And then again, this 8 candle holder. It's a weird way of saying that, but it holds 8 candles. And you can like pose it differently and adjust it. But look at that. That just screams haunted mansion. Got some little extra pizzazz with some vines and creepy cloth. I'm all about the extra pizzazz, you know me. Now, let's just get some nice little shots here before we blow all that out because, you know, Joshy don't want his house burning down, especially not in Halloween season. In February, I'd be fine with it, but not in October. Look at this. Got these little things I picked from outside. When you're outside, pick some weeds and stuff for your Halloween decorations. I'm telling you, it adds a lot to it. Anyways, now, wasn't that exciting? Oh, look at, we got the little spirits, the little spirit smoke. Anyway, so that's the coffee table. Looking over here by the couch, we've got these are 2 of my favorite pillows. I love the expression on that cat's face. My goodness, that's me. Got the Bystel Creepy Company black cat pillow over there, skull blanket, little bat over there. We got some guys over there. Look at that. Oh, now, on the sides here, you'll notice I have these like vine lights. They're just basically poles, and it's hard to explain, but I just took the lamp off of them and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting. And you know, they got green lights, and so I kind of like the way that looks. Up here, we've got pretty great display. This is a shelf. I went with like a kind of a Grandin Road vibe for the shelf. Let's get a little closer. But we've got all sorts of little stuff, this crow. The theme, again, it was kind of like fancier Grandin Road sort of a aesthetic. This really huge golden candelabra. I used a lot of creepy cloth on that. I kind of think that looks cool. But yeah, everything in here is kind of gold, you know? Lots of gold. Just kind of elegant. It's an elegant Halloween. This candle holder looks like Dracula's goblet, and it's got a pumpkin carving candle on it. I found these little things in like a bin, like a yard sale bin thing. These little weird candle holders, got one of those on each side. And you know, by the way, I hope you're not easily spooked because look at this. Ghost lights, look how spooky they are. Oh my God. demonetized for horror. Yeah, I also, look what I did here. I kind of like this. I took these little strands of the white creepy cloth and kind of, pulled them all downward. Sort of created a flow. I like the way that looks. Up here, you'll notice on the first of all, on the ceiling fan, I don't know what's going on there. It just kind of adds to the aesthetic. I like things dangling down in the Halloween season. Ooh. But on the ceiling, there is a spider that has just kind of done its business. It's got webs all over. I like that. Got some vintage blow molds in the corner. These two these are my favorites. Got these little boys hanging out in the basket underneath the tree. And the tree's got, orange lights and stuff. And just look at this. Oh my God, this spider webs. And there's the guy that did it. So yeah, that's that side of the living room. I probably should have started with this. You might notice there is a giant fake wooden archway divider. What would you call it? Kind of a divider. I don't know what you'd call this thing, but I built this sucker because I have dreamed of doing this for years. And so in 2024, I was like, this is the year, baby, that I finally make my room divider between the kitchen and the living room. And this is all made, it's got a bat theme. I made like fake wooden bat designs. It's huge. It's made out of foam board or foam insulation paneling, really. Because if you look at this. Hear that? That's not real wood. That's fake. But yeah, I love it. And it just creates such an atmosphere in the room. I mean, this looks haunted mansion. Am I right? It's very tall. And it took a long time to do, but it was really worth it. Actually, it didn't take that long to do. It was like about a week. And so yeah, that's my Halloween room divider that I've wanted to do for a very, very, very long time, like 3 years. Very happy to finally have done it. Over in this corner, we've got my skeleton boy. Look at this. He's like a stuffed animal. He's a plush, but he's life-sized. Got him from Marshall's. He's just hanging out in his little spooky chair. I actually think that chair is haunted in real life, by the way. There's some weird things that happen when I have that chair out, but he just hangs out in the living room. He keeps guard of the house. Got my old little stand with the lamp on it. I love the way spider webs look in the light. Ooh, this little picture with a Beistel decoration there. And on the other side of the living room, over here, I've gone with like a library. I wanted this to feel like a little library setting. And so on each side, we have these shelves that have like my book collection, but also some potions and things. Got some little Universal Monster candles. Those are vintagey. But I made these shelves as well out of the foam paneling in case you didn't see. Oh, wait a minute. Whoop! Whoop! There we go. In case you didn't see last year's Halloween tour, these were made out of the foam insulation paneling. So yeah, this is just my collection of like Halloween books, like fake ones, and potions. This one is pretty cool because it's haunted. Oh, it's so scary. I've also got these neat little bookends. You can see there, they're little like armor, soldiers in armor there. Very neat. Got some more books down there. So yeah, this section against this wall is like, this is gonna be my kind of library. And of course, Murphy, talk to us. Aww.
Please, don't be afraid of my little friend. He doesn't bite. Really? But I thought you had given up eating flesh.
I love him. So that guy's pretty old. He's from Kmart, and Kmart doesn't even exist anymore. So yeah, this section is the haunted library in my living room. And Murphy is the librarian. And this guy just chills. And now it is time to cross over underneath the spooky bat archway and into the spooky kitchen. There's a lot of fun, menacing Halloween things going on in here. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. First of all, on the kitchen table, I always feel like I want to come up with something that's like an idea or a theme. So this theme is a vintage Halloween party. So I found things that felt like Denison. There's these old books that are by a company called Denison, and they would show you how to throw Halloween parties. And they're like all the way back to like the 1930s and whatnot. So this is vintage Halloween party. I have this orange and black table runner that I got from Marshall's this year. By the way, it's become a tradition for me to have a pair of shoes on the table when I record these. So these are Maison Margielas. I call these my pumpkin boots, but they're a pair of sneakers that are like a really cool orange, kind of shiny, glossy look. And I love these. They're pretty expensive. They're designer brand, but those are this year's Halloween shoes. The Maison Margiela Future sneakers. Anyways, so back to the table. I love this guy. He is incredible. That to me is like perfect Halloween art style. He's a Grim Reaper popping out of a jack-o'-lantern. You can put a light in this back there. I just haven't done that. We lightened the mood by putting a little Halloween party garland on there. I made these little flags to hang across the lights. Got some Beistel jack-o'-lanterns on top of the lamp fixture up there. I should do this really quick. I just so happen to have a lighter on me. Let's light the Beistel candle. Ooh, that's pretty good. Those are from Creepy Company. And once the wax is all gone, there's a pin inside. Anyway, so I got these new this year. These are vintage candles. Look how cool those are. I would never burn those because I like them too much. We've got some more stuff happening over here. This little guy's head opens like that, and then you can put a light in there. I've got this little tea light. Let me see if I can do this with one hand. Oh my God, is there no end to my talents? Look at that. So you got that. This is not, I mean, all this stuff is not vintage. It's just about vintage vibes. Got these little skulls, paper mache. The thing also that makes this feel like party, Halloween party, is I put streamers, as you probably already saw, black and orange streamers on both sides, which is really fun. We got the Black Cat fortune telling game. This is one of my favorite items as well. This skull, he's really cool. I love the ghost. He's got his own little trick-or-treat bag. So cool. So yeah, this table has a lot of my favorite items. They're from Bethany Lowe. Most of the things on the table are Bethany Lowe. In my opinion, Bethany Lowe is top tier. It's expensive, but I got to keep collecting more Bethany Lowe. And of course, I propped him up on a bushel basket because I'm always about accessorizing the look. You know what I mean? Okay, let's move on to over by the stove. We've got our little oven mitt. And the towels, the hand towels. We got this jack-o'-lantern. He's got some treats inside there. I love this tree from Target. We've got this little, I think this is like an incense burner. It's got a black licorice scent. We've got little ghoul memo pads. Look at him. He doesn't want to focus. Maybe he will over here. Nope, he doesn't want to focus. Well, that's ghosts for you, am I right? This is another Bethany Lowe item. This little skull lantern, very cool. Over there, you can see I have a Bath & Body nightlight, but it also has like a pumpkin spice, scent. But look at that. You can see a skeleton inside of it. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Over here, I've got a little blow mold of a jack-o'-lantern and some lights, and I took somebody was throwing out an old fence, an old white picket fence, and they were breaking it up. And I took a chunk of it, and I used that for decorations for Halloween. We got the little floating ghosts on each side there from Target. I'm really a big fan of, let me just grab this. I am a big fan of Casper, the Friendly Ghost. I think that movie is super underrated from the 90s. I watch it many times every year. But look at this. These are two of my favorite mugs ever. The jack-o'-lantern and the skull. Those are so cool. I love them. Of course, on the top here, we've got orange lights for atmosphere. Got some blow molds. Some of them are vintage. some autumn leaves, some little figures. Hey, by the way, up here are 3 of this year's Happy Meal Boo Buckets. Look at those. I still need the orange one. So if anybody has a spare orange one, please feel free to let me know. I have 6 of the Boo Buckets, and that's 2 of each one, but I don't have the orange one. All right, well, I'll get it eventually, hopefully. This is the entrance to the shoe museum. It's got that skeleton on there. By the way, just look at this. Just look at the vibes, man. Am I right? It's so Halloween-y in here. So this is from Target from a couple years ago. This is one of my favorite things. It's a jack-o'-lantern blow mold, but it's like a light post. It's so cool. It's quite large too. It's like probably 5.5 feet. So let's go over and take a closer look at everything on my shelf over here, shall we? I always want to do like a theme on this, but it usually just ends up being things that I really like. You know, just kind of an explosion of Halloween. This is one of my favorite items ever. It is this haunted castle. It's an old ceramic Halloween thing, you know. We got the castle. I like a castle. I like a good haunted castle, you know. It's really cool, though. Another little old ceramic pumpkin. You can put a candle in there. I put a tree branch back there just to kind of, you know, fill out some space. Got this black cat vase. Up here we got some spooky friends riding around selling potions and poisons. In the center, on the very tippy top, is this Beistel Bethany Lowe, you know, honeycomb thing. I really like that. Very cool. Ooh, look at that. That owl is fantastic. It's from World Market a few years ago. World Market was doing some pretty great things that looked like remakes of Denison and Beistel Halloween things. We've got this jack-o'-lantern on a post. I like that little wooden jack-o'-lantern too. Just a little three stacked jack-o'-lantern. Down here, this is one of my favorite things actually. It's a metal, I don't usually like metal things, but this is metal. It's from Kohl's a long time ago, like 15 years ago. And you put a little candle in there. I like his mask. I'm a really big fan of like a masquerade mask. So that's neat. Down here we've got another one of those. See on the right there, we've got this whoosh, this little spooky tree. He's got an owl. It's actually fun how it's got 3 faces going up. I like that quite a bit. It's in the same line as this guy here. Got this little swirly ghost with a light up candy corn, although it's not lit up. I don't know why. But this is really neat because his insides, if you look closely, are swirling. Just like a real ghost. This is a really great little dish. This is a candy dish that looks like a black cat. But when you put the candy in, you can't see the face. So I just display it. Over here, we got some more ceramics. I guess ceramics is kind of the theme here. And then there's also down here a haunted house that goes with that jack-o'-lantern and the tree. By the way, look how cool that is. The light inside of there is making a cool little shadow. That's pretty neat. So yeah, that's the shelf in the kitchen. Some fun things happening there. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this 2024 Halloween house tour. Hopefully you enjoyed taking a look at my living room and the kitchen. But I'm going to be doing a second tour showing you guys my bedroom along with the bathroom. So be sure to check that out. But until next time, I will spook you guys later. Ha ha!